Hello, I'm Amanda Ramsey, your over 40s makeup expert, and I'm back to talk about eyeliner for mature skin. Now, I know it's a bit of a challenge for many women, and there's a reason for that. Often eyeliner isn't the most flattering thing when our eyes become a little more downturned at the outer corners. So I'm going to show you how to rock eyeliner when your eyes are becoming a little more downturned. Let me talk about the eyeliners that I think work best for mature skin. And I am flinging these bad boys around like I mean business. Okay, so the eyeliners I think that work best are those that are soft and waxy, preferably water resistant, if not waterproof. So here are a couple I prepared earlier. So you will pretty much find Makeup Forever Aqua Resist eyeliner in, I would say, most makeup artist kits. It is a pro makeup artist staple, and there's a reason for that. They do great soft, waxy eyeliners. Also really absolutely love the Eye of Horus eye pencils. They are soft, waxy, 100% natural, wonderful for sensitive eyes, and come in a range of fabulous colors. So you can see just the slightest tap of that pencil and you get great color payoff. And a fabulous budget busting option by another Australian brand is Designer Brands. Really nice, soft, waxy, great color payoff, and water resistant as well. That is Pigment Plus from Designer Brands. If you want to go down the road of a liquid, you want to choose something that either has a stencil, like this one from L'Oreal Paris. It's called the Flash Cat Eye Super Liner. Plus, it's got almost like a felt tip pen, and this is fantastic too by Benefit Cosmetics. Their Real Extreme Precision Liner has a nice fine felt pen tip as well. You just find these a lot easier to control. That's what I think anyway. Now, the key to liquid liner is practice, and one way you can practice sitting in front of the telly with your glass of wine or your cup of tea with your liquid eyeliner and the back of your hand, and you draw straight line after straight line after straight line. You get the idea? What that does is really helps train your hand to be a bit more steady. Now I'm going to demonstrate each of these eyeliner products and show you how I like to use them to really define your beautiful mature eyes. Let's start with the waxy soft pencil liner. This one actually twists up, which is quite neat. Now, my tip here is hold the skin a little bit tight. Now, ideally what you're going to do is eyeball this line. If I was to lay a brush under that lower lash line, you want to eyeball that angle. Even if you want to come from this outer corner and just make a tiny tick and make a little flick at the edge, means that your eye's going to look more lifted. Tip number 2 is once you've got your flick, now depending on how many crinkles and wrinkles you've got in the outer corner will depend on how much success you will have with the flick, but you want the little flick to come over the first fold of skin. Then holding your finger tight, you're just going to push that liner into the outer corner. So you're holding that quite firm and focus on pushing it into the lash bed. Take a small brush, something like this angled brush, and then using the brush, you can neaten up that line. So pulling the eye firm and dragging that brush over the top of your liner to just soften the line a little bit. Et voila, easy peasy. Now, if you want to do a bit more of a kick, I'm going to take the Eye of Horus Goddess pencil in the color Nubian Brown. Take my angled brush, dab it into the product, and just tidy up that wing. Another tip with eyeliner is embrace color, and a colored liner is a great way to do that. Now, if you're a bit nervous about it, try the under eye first. So try just tipping that waterline forward and coloring on the waterline. This lovely navy blue called Deep Sea, just a nice alternative to a black. Then if you want to amp that up, use the pencil ever so slightly under the lash bed to go a little bit more dramatic. Notice I'm not stressing about it being too perfect because I'm going to come back in with a small brush and just buff it out a bit. Little tiny feathery strokes will get you there. I'm going to show you now on the other eye, this slightly more vibrant blue from Eye of Horus. This is their Lazuli Goddess pencil. Running the pencil on the waterline first and then bringing it down onto the lash line using a little bullet brush to just soften those edges. For a fab, dramatic, smoky eye in seconds. And if you come a little bit low, don't panic. I'm sure that's what these were invented for. Dip your cotton tip into a little micellar water and clean up. And then go back in with your foundation or your concealer. That's why I like to do my eyes before my foundation. Finally, a bit of liquid liner. So I'm going to demo using the L'Oreal Paris Flash Cat Eye because it has this little stencil. See that? So you line that up with your lower lash line. Colour in! Let's give it a go. Ta-da! So when I'm using liquid liner, I like to sort of stamp along rather than draw. When I'm doing it on someone else, I'll draw, but on myself, I like to just go slowly, bit by bit, and let the actual nib of the felt tip do all the work for you. Just sort of lay it on your lash line. Then once you've got that fine liquid line on by pressing it along the lash, then you can go back in and build up the thickness. Keep the thickness towards that outer corner. Now I've got my foundation, I can just go in and slowly drag the pen across my eyelid. And you're going to do exactly the same thing using something like this Benefit Cosmetics Extreme Precision Liner. Now I might look a little lopsided because I've got two different colours on the bottom lash line, but I hope you've enjoyed learning a few tips and tricks about how to use eyeliner for mature eyes, formulas that I love. Go forth, have fun, don't take it too seriously, and enjoy the process. Click here for more makeup tips for over 40s. I'm Amanda Ramsey, your over 40s makeup expert, and I look forward to bringing you more tips and tricks for mature skin or your gorgeous beauties over the age of 40.